Hey guys, what's up? Josh Maule, voice out here at McDowell Mountain Park. Currently pedaling my way around the sport loop on a brand new Pivot Mach 5.5, and we're giving this thing a try, see how it is so far. It's a pretty cool bike. This bike's really similar to the Switchblade, other than the fact that a few subtle differences in frame geometry and whatnot. Switchblade can, of course, accommodate 27.5 plus wheels, as well as conventional 29er wheels, whereas the Pivot Mach 5.5 that I'm on right now has a little more travel than the Switchblade that only accommodates 27.5-inch tires up to, I think, a 2.8. So we're gonna see how we like this thing compared to the Switchblade. One of my first impressions so far is that this bike actually feels a little bit faster. And of course, I'm riding this in more of a cross-country setting. And I'm gonna try and hit some technical downhill sections, some of the stuff we're gonna be using for the Super D tomorrow at the Cactus Cup. But so far, I'm really impressed with this Pivot machine. It's a fantastic ride, and it's a lot of fun, so we'll see where we go from here. Through my ride here on the Pivot Mach 5.5, and let's take a minute to just go through the bike here and what I'm riding here. I got the 1x12 drivetrain race face chainring up front, Shimano 12 in the back with the XTR rear derailleur with the lockout clutch, DT Swiss M1700 rims shod with the Maxxis Recon at 27.5 by 2.60 tires, which I've always been a big fan of Maxxis tires. They've worked really well. I had a Maxxis sponsorship with a team I raced with back in the day, and got to spend a lot of time on their tires, and really great setup. Of course, we got the DW link here on the rear suspension. About 5.5 inches of travel on the rear. Same at the front up here. XT brakes and XT shifter. One of the things that was kind of quirky is where I'm used to kind of the old school where it's just index finger and thumb to work the shifter. But what's cool about this XT shifter is I can downshift by pushing with my thumb or by pushing with my index finger, but I don't love the placement of where the shifter is. But that's a shifter. That's doesn't have much to do with the overall bike. But what I can tell you is that with this fully adjustable suspension with the Fox front and rear suspension, I had the chance to lock this thing out and ride it with full rigid as I was doing up the hills. It felt really good. I haven't really played with the adjustable seat post yet. But all in all, this feels like a really fast bike. I don't know if I'm just feeling really good today. I've been announcing at the Cactus Cup all day and all night last night, so I'm pretty tired. But the geometry on this compared to the Switchblade, this is a little bit slacker and has just a hair more travel. So, this is tough. I've got to decide because I've narrowed it down. Pivot is my local brand here in Tempe, Arizona that makes a full suspension bike, and I want to shop local. So Pivot is the bike I want to ride, and I've got to decide between this Mach 5.5 and the Switchblade. That's what I have it narrowed down to. So we'll play around with it a little more and see what we have. All right, guys. So I've taken the Pivot Mach 5.5 out. I've done a few loops here at McDowell Mountain Park, and man, I am still not sure. Dave, what do you think, man? Do I go with the Switchblade or do I go with the Mach 5.5? 5.5. What do you think?
Go with the 5.5.
The 5.5. You guys are saying the 5.5. I don't know. I've got to do some more thinking about it, but I have to decide here, and I'm going to do that. I really enjoyed the 5.5. It felt fast. It felt responsive. I love the adjustable suspension, the DW link, and it is spec'd out spectacularly. So I've got some thinking to do, guys, but I appreciate you letting me use the bike, and we'll be talking soon because I'm going to be heading down to my favorite Pivot deal to pick one of these up. Thanks, guys.